And I'm glad that somebody went out there and spoke the truth about Cambodia, because this needs to be said. Honestly, it needs to be said. Nobody else is not going to say it. It seemed like, you know, even the Cambodians, they are saying the things that, you know, Thailand is sparing out in some of these influencers on TikTok and stuff like that, and that's fine, that's cool. But it has to be a call for action. It has to be some type of actionary thing that has to happen, because Thailand cannot get away with this. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Masters 24 Reacts. Hope you guys are doing well and are in high spirits. Now, we have something that was given to me by my significant other. And I said the last video I didn't want to really get into this Cambodia, Thailand situation like that. But I think this is very, very important. And it goes against our right to investigate and figure out what is going on. And this fellow American citizen, his name is Michael B. Alfaro. And as far as I researched about him, because I didn't honestly know anything about him until my significant other brought him up, is that he was in the Marine, U.S. Marine Corps. He's also a American federal level lobbyist, and he's also some type of political finance consultant. And that's okay, because he doesn't consider himself as a, you know, lobbyist per se, but he's more so like a journalist and some type of intelligence expert. So that's what he's there to do, to pretty much investigate both sides of Cambodia and Thailand. Now, before he went to Cambodia, he did go to Thailand first. He spoke to somebody there, he's seen what was going on there, and then he wound up going to Cambodia. And when he got to Cambodia, he started to see more about what was going on, and he started to question Thailand about what is happening there and how things are being portrayed, far as, you know, the war and what is actually happening to the people that's out there. So when he tried to go back to Thailand, they found out who he was, and now all of a sudden they would not let him in the borders of Thailand. He would not let him in for some odd reason. I don't know exactly why, but we will go over it more so, because I have pretty much all the videos that she sent me. And the one video she sent me is him just speaking out loud about what is happening in Cambodia. I never personally seen it yet. I figured that I'll share with everybody else here, and I'll waste any more time. Here's my reaction to it.
Okay, right. Yeah. Hi everyone, Michael Alfaro. We're live here on the border of Cambodia and Thailand. And since the peace agreement was reached, the ceasefire, Thailand has continuing to insult President Trump by violating the peace agreement by putting up barbed wire fence and invading the peaceful people that live in this village. And you have to come with me to see this.
Oh, he's going to go in.
Look at all these. Look at all these innocent people, these children. Akon. Hello. Look at these children here. These children want peace. These children deserve peace. The Thai forces are saying that Cambodians are a threat. The Thai forces are saying that they feel the Thai forces did. Wait until President Trump sees it. Thailand, just wait. You think you're the boss? Wait till the President of the United States finds out exactly what happens on the border.
Oh, he's demanding it.
And what did they do? They came here to this village. They built this wall here, the barbed wire fence entire, with guns facing downrange at these young, poor people that are just living outside in the rubbles. Thousands of them have now been displaced. Their homes have been taken away. Their schools have been like this before. I was there when the Box withdrawal of Afghanistan, pulling the Americans out, when the fall of Kabul happened. I saw threats. What you see here in Cambodia is not a threat. You see love, you see compassion, you see people, you see a community, you see a country that chooses peace before war. And what Thailand is doing right now is not just a violation of the Paris Peace Accords, it's a violation of President Trump's call to ceasefire.
Yeah.
Since President Trump called ceasefire, the day after, Thailand invites Cambodian soldiers to come meet them at the border to shake hands and take a picture of them. What does the Thai forces do? They went and they kidnapped 20 Cambodian soldiers.
Yeah.
And still today, on day 17, they have yet to release the 18. They only released 2 because one of them was completely disabled and the other one is. They are being very, very silent. And the media has been very unfair here. The media has been unfair to the Cambodian people, just like President Trump. The media has lied about President Trump, and the media has lied about what's happening here on the border. So I want you to see for yourself. I want you to see right here. Do you think this barbed wire fence is safe for children at night to go play, to sleep, to go to school? Do you think it's safe for the children to be constantly worried that if artillery rounds have to drop on their heads? When that happened, when the war broke out, there was no soldiers here. Not one soldier, because there was no threat here. Just honest farmers, just trying to make a living. And now what happens? You get the Thai saying, oh, the Cambodians are bringing soldiers on the border. The Cambodians are causing a threat now because they want to protect their sovereignty. But you know what I think? I gotta say it as it is. It's a bunch of bullshit. And you know what? Thai forces needs to have some dignity. Home here costs $3,000. $3,000. The average home here in this province, in this village. And they want to go ahead and take their home away. These farmers are honest, and they deserve dignity, and they deserve respect. And I'm calling on all my friends in the White House correspondents. I'm calling all the senators and the congressmen that you work for, that I understand we're all focused on Russia. We're all focused on trying to get a peaceful resolve there in Ukraine. We're all focused on Israel. But I'm telling you, as Michael Alfaro, you need to pay attention here what's happening on the border between Thailand and Cambodia, because I don't know how long Cambodians can hold on to peace and be resilient while Thailand continues out. I wouldn't want to be in that room. Because President Trump demands respect. He does not want to build your nation. He wants everybody to keep their nation. He wants everyone to be free and peace and harmony and respect. And what Thai people are doing is not okay. And this general, he's drunk on power, and all he wants to do is pretend that he's the king of Thailand. And that is not okay, to kill innocent lives for his own political gain. And I'm going to call it as it is.
Yeah.
They need to tear down this wall so the children had more leaders like that. This world would be a safer place.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's not, because we have Thai aggressors that doesn't believe in peace. They choose war. And I'm here to tell all my friends that invest in Thailand, you need to knock it off no more. We need to call for a protest immediately. And we, as a U.S. body, needs to call for action.
Yep.
Thailand needs to be severely punished. I think the trade war should take a significant role as they continue to violate the Paris Peace Accords. They continue to violate President Trump's call to cease fire, and enough is enough. These children, hopefully, these children can find a way where they can sleep well tonight in this rain, where they can sleep well. Their homes are no longer homes. We have to do something. The world has to get serious, and the world has to stop being politically correct. And we must act now before this turns into a genocide. Because since 1979, Cambodians have endured not one genocide, but 2 genocides, killing 3 million people, and even killing 8,000 people in Ghost Mountain by the Thai forces.
It was more. I would tell you it was more than 8,000. I heard that it was more than 8,000. Now I could be wrong. I don't know, but last time I checked, it was about 48,000 Cambodians that was out there, and majority of them died. So some of them did survive, most of them perished, but yeah, it was more than 8,000. But he's right about that.
Asking all of you friends, family, Facebook, share this message and let them know that Michael Alfaro is not okay with this, and I know all my friends are not okay with this. This is the most inhumane thing I've ever seen. And I'm going to continue to investigate. I'm going to continue to see in my own eyes to protect your country by dropping a bomb on a Buddhist temple. Where was the threat? Was there a soldier in the area?
Nope.
Was there children playing with guns?
Nope.
Where's the threat? There was no threat. The evidence is on you. And you know what? If you say there is no evidence, well, I'm calling on Elon Musk right now. Pull the satellite imagery. Pull up the satellite imagery that shows that Cambodians were a day, just one day, a threat to Thailand. I guarantee you there's no evidence that exists. There's no evidence that exists. Because if there was, it would have been shown. And so what happened when the bombs were dropped, schools were destroyed, temples were destroyed, people had been displaced out of their homes, what happened was the crimes against humanity. We are not only just going to interview the 18 prisoners, you need to immediately release them. The ICC, this is the reason why President Trump pulled out of the International Criminals Court, because you have no backbone for any decency in the world. Because if you did, you would press charges not on Netanyahu, you would press charges on Thailand for doing this to children, putting walls up on their soil. Came from. But it got my attention. I called some friends, and everyone was afraid to go to Thailand and Cambodian border. Everyone was afraid. So I said, no, I'm going to go myself. I'm going to figure it out. I also want to say this one more thing. Thailand wants to go and make the accusation that there are mines and ordnance that these Cambodian soldiers are planting. That is a lie. Everybody knows since 1970, United States has dropped these ordnance here, and it's always been here. Everybody knows you come in the country 9 years old, he tells them to go and search these fields, and the Thai soldiers end up stepping on a mine, and they hurt themselves, and they end up killing their own men. And now they want to turn around and blame it on the Cambodians. Well, where's the evidence? Look at the animals. All of you, please, there's cats in here. There's neighborhood cats. You were seeing it through the tires.
Wow. See, this is what I'm talking about, right? This is exactly what I'm talking about. I do want to say this here. I do want to start with this. It is good that we have the attention that y'all needed. Like we're seeing this, we're understanding what's going on. We have a visual of what Thai is doing. But you got to understand too that one hand feeds the other hand. And we don't really truly know what is going on behind the scenes between Cambodia, especially the government of Cambodia, the government in Thai, and the government in the United States. We don't know this. But he has ties. I would say Michael B. Alfaro has ties to has ties to the United States government. He, like I said, he worked at the White House. He has like these accolades that he has, and that's good. That's a great thing. But I would say also that you got to kind of be careful on what it is that these people are saying that they will do, because they could do more harm than help. That's just my opinion. Now, the great thing about this that I love seeing, that this is something that I just like, wow, is that he is calling out everything that Thai is doing. Now, Thai is going to have an issue with this. Of course, they have an issue with this. Want to say he's a lobbyist. He's a fake person. He doesn't work for the government, all this stuff. Like, he's paid opposition. That's another thing I heard, that he was paid opposition, that he just don't, it's just like, why would you come up with these false narratives? He also explained, and I remember reading up on it, that he paid for his own trip. This is his own, like I said, he's his own investigator. He's a journalist, so he wanted to go out there and see what was going on himself. He has nothing to do with whatever it is that Thailand is basically saying about what he is doing. So y'all got to really understand that this is a war between good and evil. And what I mean by that is that good and evil, like the people that is good, they're not trying to have war. They want to have peace. They've been through a lot. Their ancestors been through a lot, and we understand this. But Thai is going to want to take every little break of thing that they can. They don't care about nobody's house. They don't care about families. And that guy that's in power in Thailand right now, I'm gonna tell you, I looked him up too. He is a, I don't want to talk bad about nobody, but he's something else. Y'all already know. They got videos of him doing crazy things out there and traveling and wearing certain things. Like, I don't know what's wrong with that guy, but I would tell you this. I know for certain that once we all get locked into whatever it is that's happening, and now we have Michael B. Alfaro, he is out here, he's doing this thing, he's making sure that, you know, everybody is on the same page of what is happening, what is going on out here in Cambodia. And obviously he was out there, and I always talked about this, just go out there, see what you can find, research yourself, because I already know what is happening. I already know what's out there. I haven't been out there, but I know. But as far as with him, he's going out there, he's seen it for himself firsthand. Unfortunately, I can't do it because I'm, you know, working, I'm safe, you know, doing other things. But he has the time, he has the resources, and I'm glad that somebody went out there and spoke the truth about Cambodia, because this needs to be said. Honestly, it needs to be said. Nobody else is not going to say it. It seemed like, you know, even if the Cambodians, they are saying the things that, you know, Thailand is sparing out, and some of these influencers on TikTok and stuff like that, and that's fine, that's cool. But it has to be a call for action. It has to be some type of actionary thing that has to happen, because Thailand cannot get away with this. They can't. They cannot get away with this. And I think this is very important that we get to a point where we say, you know what? We don't want peace. Maybe we should handle it through, you know, partnership with somebody else that can actually help us more. Because you got to think about it. The more we allow Thailand to take over everything and they think it's okay, they're never going to stop. They just going to keep going and going and going. It's going to be a whole thing of them just wiping out everything. And the only thing that's going to be left is the people. Is the myth of the legend of what Cambodia used to be. We don't want to be like that, because I love Cambodia. I love going out there. I love the people, you know, and I don't want to see that happen. I never want to see that happen. If it's something that I can do, I would do it, you know. And it's just that we have to come up with something to get them to understand, like, we are not playing with this whole situation. We're not. And there should be no more bloodshed. There should be no more people dying, houses being taken away, schools being taken away. None of that, you know. So, man, I salute this brother here, and he spoke nothing but facts. Nothing but facts. I mean, I don't even know where to start with him. Like, he just came in there, he showed up, showed out, and that's exactly how it has to start. It has to start with evidence. It has to start with, hey, everybody, you know, tapping that person on the shoulder, like, hey, this is happening. We need to do something about this. So I appreciate this person that uploaded this video. I cannot pronounce that name. Not so Kothi. I thank you for uploading this video. And this is basically everything that I was pretty much trying to convey on my last videos, is that we have to go out there and see and not believe everything you hear, and just research. And I appreciate Michael B. Alfaro for everything that he actually did. And he wasn't biased, because like I said, he went to Thailand. He studied what was going on there as well. And then when he came to Cambodia, it was a whole different story, because not only the people that was there that's saying that, oh, well, my land is being taken away, because those people are fine. They just giving him the rundown of what's going on their side of things. But once you get to Cambodia and you start seeing the actual people that lost their houses, that lost their schools, and don't have a place to stay, that's when you start realizing, like, hey, this is wrong. So, and I'm, like I said, I salute this brother for going out there doing that. And if he goes up to the White House and he talks about, you know, what happened and what they need to do and take action, I think that is much needed, especially nowadays, because like I said, I don't see again any better than what it is now, and I just don't think it's right. I know we have our own issues in America, and I get that, but I think this here is, to me personally, is more telling about, if they can do it and they try to take away something that doesn't belong to them, then that just sets a precedence to anybody in any country that can just come over and take over, and that's it. And then we just sit idly by and do nothing. That's not right. But anyway, that is everything I had to say about this. And I just want y'all to know also that I really feel bad about what is happening. And the reason why I bring these situations up is because I have a significant other that has family out there, that lives out there, and I don't want nothing to happen to them. I don't want anything happening to the people over there in all aspects. So I do feel passionate about everything that I say, and like I said, I like the fact that he came out there and exposed this for what it is. Thank you, and I guess I will see y'all next time. Y'all take it easy.